one fall. Introducing first, one half of the bromance, Robbie E.
And here he comes. New Jersey's finest. The Jersey Shore couldn't be prouder.
Really?
Well, maybe. Robbie E, along with, of course, Mr. Spectacular Jessie Godderz coming to the ring. And certainly, we have seen these two develop as a tag team, and certainly a very confident one. Oh, here we go. We're going to get a little showmanship from these two. But things may not be so nice as soon as they find out who Robbie E's opponent is. Shall we?
Sorry about your damn luck.
And his opponent, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Cowboy, Storm.
You know, the JB, the bromance, they have been talking about getting a World Tag Team title shot. Recent weeks, they've certainly had their problems. They've had their issues with Eric Young and Joseph Park. But Robbie E, so vocal today about getting this matchup against James Storm. He wants to send a message to the World Tag Team Champions, Storm and Gunner, and he thinks he can do it right here on Xplosion.
Well, that's the big question. Thinking and doing may be two different things when you're talking about the Cowboy James Storm as it rains down. Hold through hot here.
Oh, yes it does.
Look out. No one's safe from that. 10 rows deep, we're talking James Storm. Celebrating the only way knows. Certainly with a cold one and a World Tag Team Championship match in the works for Bound for Glory. We're certainly excited to see October 20th come in San Diego, California. All kinds of great fans coming over from the United Kingdom. And look, what
was that all about?
I don't know. I've never seen moves like that before, but Robbie E can certainly an innovator when it comes to dance floor moves, apparently. So look at that. Another great example of that.
Big news about our biggest event of the year. Bound for Glory, October 20, San Diego, California. We know that AJ Styles, the Bound for Glory Series winner, will be in the role of the challenger against Aces and Eights President, World Heavyweight Champion Bully Ray. We also have found out that the World Tag Team titles will be defended by James Storm and Gunner at Bound for Glory. On the Countdown to Bound for Glory pre-show, we're going to have a special tag team gauntlet match. Winner of that gauntlet match moves on to face Storm and Gunner at Bound for Glory. That's the big news.
And the tag team division heating up here as James Storm throwing Robbie E around pillar to post. Giving a little bit of that Cowboy rough shot, and as Robbie E and James Storm in the ring, outside the ring, Mr. Spectacular Jessie Godderz, who may choose to get a little up close and personal here right in front of us. Look out.
Yeah, first provides the distraction. Robbie E from behind, and then outside steel steps, uses the weapon.
Can James Storm recover from that? Robbie E on the outside. This match will continue when we return on Xplosion. We are back. Xplosion exclusive matchup. It is Robbie E versus the Cowboy. James Storm, one half of the World Tag Team Champions this week, as Robbie E goes to town on the Cowboy. Much of the same through the break.
Yeah, the whole key to Robbie E having the edge and the advantage over the Cowboy James Storm was what we saw just before we went to commercial break. Distraction outside by Jessie, cheap shot by Robbie E, steel steps used, and now Jessie still getting involved with Storm behind the back of the referee.
We saw last week here on this program the modern-day Viking Gunner score a singles win. How about that? What a way to go into Bound for Glory if the Cowboy was to pick up a win, and we'd have back-to-back singles wins from the World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, you know the competitive nature of these guys. James Storm, Gunner, with Gunner coming off the victory on Xplosion 1 week ago. Cowboy definitely wants to match that or even better it.
Cover 1, 2. And that big drop off the second rope, not enough to take the Cowboy out. Interesting, both men have had success on a singles level. Both men have had success on tag team level, but certainly one would have to make the argument. Cowboy James Storm is World Tag Team Champion and several-time World Tag Team Champion with 3 different partners here at Impact Wrestling. Pretty impressive.
And don't forget, World Heavyweight Champion Also on the resume of the Cowboy James Storm, and maybe one of the best tag team wrestlers that we have simply ever seen. Side rush and leg sweep could be the move to get Storm rolling once again.
And Storm has so much fight in him, no question about it. Just when you think he's down and out, just when you think he can't come up with anything else, Storm able to get to his feet. Could it be the momentum? Could it be the crowd? Maybe a little bit of both. And now right hand's being put to Robbie E. Into the ropes. Reversal by Robbie E. And Storm counters.
Storm really has the momentum on his side now. Drops him with that clothesline. And you know, in the back of the mind of the Cowboy James Storm, he would love nothing more than to use the last call super kick to put Robbie E away. Here we go, straight down with the neck breaker.
And those feet so vicious, so deadly, covered by Storm, and almost had him. You mentioned before, that last call super kick. How many opponents time and time again have made it last call for them? Yes, Storm can do it. The question is, can he do it to Robbie E., one half of the Bromans this week here on Xplosion?
It's a dazed Robbie E. as Storm senses that he can put him away. Guess he was playing possum. Catches the Cowboy with the boot and then elevates him, drops him, DDT.
Cover, 1, 2. Oh, almost had him. Storm kicking out at the very last moment possible. We've seen that DDT before from Robbie E., former X Division champion as well. Oh, wow, kick to the midsection by Storm. Now look out. We've seen this before from the Cowboy.
Oh,
Robbie E. up over the head.
Little whirly bird eye of the Storm time from the Cowboy.
And a cover. 1, 2, and oh wow, Robbie E. able to power out at the very last second.
And I mean the last second, because we saw his bromance tag team partner Jessie on the verge of getting in. He started to slide, made his way up over the apron, and was almost going to come in, and thought he had to save Robbie.
Watch Godderz on the outside.
This distraction again.
And now Robbie E.
That's one way to take care of it.
Right into the midsection of Godderz. And now, look, Storm looks to the crowd looks to Storm, they know what's coming.
And the Cowboy feeds off this adrenaline.
The crowd knows, James Storm knows.
Oh yeah.
And now Robbie E. knows. Last call super kick for the cover and the pin.
Sorry about your damn luck.
Your winner, the Cowboy, James Storm!
Well, it looks like momentum is on the side of the World Tag Team Champions. We saw it with Gunner last week, and this week with Storm.
The Cowboy, James Storm, victorious. Now time to celebrate the only way he knows how. Here on Xplosion.